Hey folks, welcome to a Passion for Sound video with a bit of a difference. I've got some boxes here in front of me today, but this isn't a product review. It's a very different video about a very important topic that I think we all need to think about whether we're audio enthusiasts or not, but I am going to talk about it from an audio enthusiast perspective. There's a group of YouTubers that have all come together today to release videos promoting an initiative called Team Seas. And it's all about raising $30 million, that's US dollars, to help clean up our oceans and waterways to improve the well-being of our oceans, the wildlife that lives within those oceans, and our planet overall. And I think it's a fantastic initiative, so I wanted to jump on board.
And we need your help to get 30 million pounds of plastic and trash out of the friggin' ocean.
So you might be asking, how does this relate to audio? Well, I wanted to take the opportunity to really praise some of the manufacturers out there that are doing their best to be environmentally conscious with the packaging they use. I happen to have two such examples here with both Ollo and Beyerdynamic. Their current lines of headphones are all designed to be very much sustainable as much as possible. And what I mean by that is all of the packaging is cardboard and recyclable. And on top of that, they're making conscious decisions about the materials they're using to make the headphones themselves. So I wanted to show you quickly what that means. If we have a look inside the Ollo S4R box, your booklet is all paper, that's recyclable. Your packaging is all paper, recyclable. The cable is in a paper wrapping rather than any kind of twist tie that might be rubber or some sort of artificial compound, or even worse, to those twisty strips. And then inside the box itself, more paper and the headphones. So it's a great example here of how a manufacturer can protect their product extremely well and still make it fully sustainable. On top of that, companies like Ollo have products that are designed for user replaceable parts, meaning that if something breaks, you don't throw out the whole thing and start again, you just buy a replacement part. So huge props to Ollo. They're not the only ones. There's also other brands that I mentioned like Beyerdynamic. And so let's take a quick look at the new Pro 700X. And I just said that completely wrong. It's the DT700 Pro X. So you've got the box here. Inside the box, we've got very simple packaging that once again is all made of cardboard. You've got this interesting pull system when the headphone comes out. You've then got, actually I'll take it out and show you. You've then got this pull system that lifts up the inside of the box and that houses the cable. Once again, there is nothing in here that isn't recyclable or something that you're obviously going to keep for a long period of time. So bravo to Beyerdynamic as well. And as a side note, I haven't listened to the 700s. This is literally the first time I've opened the box. But what I can tell you is I'm really impressed with the 900s and I'm expecting great things from the 700s too. So having now seen two different products that are largely sustainable, recyclable, etc., let's take a quick look at the contrast. I'm going to hide the logo because I don't want to pick on an individual brand here. You may think you can pick which brand this is, but there are multiple brands that use identical packaging, so I'm not trying to pick on any one brand here. I just want to use this as an example. Inside this white box here came a DAC. It could have been an amp, a DAC, any sort of component like that. What you can see in here is we've got this foam, which is not recyclable. We've got these plastic bags which look like they've got a recycling logo on them, but I don't think they're actually recyclable because they're soft plastic. We've got a twisty on the power cord. We've got a paper bag for each individual cord, which I understand for picking and packing of these products makes sense from an efficiency point of view, but it's all junk that can end up in our oceans, in landfill, and gradually destroy the planet. On the inside here, there's also more of this foam, more than what you've already seen, and so that's more stuff to once again clog up our waterways and damage our environment. So I raise this because as a reviewer, I see a lot of gear come through my office. And what that means is I'm seeing the best and the worst of packaging, and I'm very, very conscious of the amount of gear that I get, the amount of packaging that equates to. And so the reason for this review is to do two things. One of them is to encourage you to be really mindful with what devices you buy. If there's a choice and you can make a choice that you're equally happy with that is still sustainable, then I thoroughly encourage you to do so. But I also recognize that sometimes there's a specific product that suits your needs, and I don't want to suggest you shouldn't buy that. But what you can then do is be very conscious with how you dispose of that waste. Please try to recycle what you can. The things that you can't, please make sure they get disposed into the right places, and we'll hope that the various wonderful, amazing scientists in the world come up with fascinating ways to turn that waste into energy over time or recycle it in some other way. And then finally, the biggest thing I want to do is encourage you to get on board with Team Seas. So Team Seas are looking to raise $30 million US, and there's multiple ways you can help. I'll put a link down below through to the website. You can go through, you can find ways to donate or contribute in alternative ways, and you can also just share the Team Seas hashtag. Raising awareness of this campaign means more and more people see it, and hopefully many of those will donate a small amount or a large amount to help raise that $30 million. There's also merchandise you can buy so you can show your support physically, and also the proceeds made from that merchandise goes directly to that $30 million target. And just to wrap this up and let you know the amazing types of work these folks are doing,
We've spent the last 8 months working with the most trusted nonprofit cleanup organizations on the planet. And even though it was difficult, they guaranteed us that for every single dollar we raise, there will be one less pound of plastic and trash in the ocean. And that's just bonkers.
That literally means that for every $1 donated, this much trash comes out of the ocean. And for $5, this much trash comes out of the ocean.
On top of that, part of the $30 million will also fund some robotic boats which will go up and down the most polluted rivers in the world and suck in rubbish and dispose of it the right way. So there's a chance to make a real impact on our waterways here, and that translates to a real impact on the well-being of the wildlife and therefore the well-being of the planet. So I hope you'll join me in making some conscious purchasing decisions around packaging, making conscious decisions around disposal of packaging, and finally getting on board and considering supporting the Team Seas Challenge. As I said, the links are down below. Use the hashtag, get this message out there, share this video, share the other videos from the Team Seas movement, and help as many people as possible see and get involved with this movement. I know this is a bit of a different video to usual, and I thank you for watching and really hope that you can help me to make a difference here. For now though, I'll leave you to the music, so happy listening, check out the links below, and I'll see you here next time on Passion for Sound.